Spawning in the top right for PasT Gaming, representing the Protoss race, we have CVSX. And in the bottom left, winning the last game with some pretty good Roach Hydra macro, we've got GetOne representing the Risen community. So, cross spawns here. Definitely a Zerg favored position, although it does make it significantly more difficult to find proxy pylons for the Zerg. But if they're good enough with their scouting, then usually they're able to locate these pylons and destroy them. But if one of these pylons gets too close, it can spell disaster pretty quickly for the Zerg. So that's why you'll see a lot of Protoss Protoss players favor the gateway timing attack or gateway expand into 4-gate. Especially on larger maps, because it's much more difficult to find these pylons. Using your mothership core outside of your base, you can deny any speedlings that might be sitting around your base, and then get a probe out onto the map. Definitely helps a lot, having that mothership core. So we'll have to see what GetOne decides to do here, if he's going to go for that PM, he's going to go for that pool, okay. So, see if he's going to get that gas again. He's going to go pool, gas, hatch, like he did last time. And now I haven't seen CVSX play in quite a while, so I'm not sure what he's planning, but looks like he wants to get a forge here. He could have actually just built this down here by his natural and just gone for a nexus. Actually, you can even go for just a nexus first in this matchup. It is perfectly viable. But playing a little cautious. It's alright. Can't fault him for playing cautious. Sometimes in team games when I'm Protoss, I'll just go ahead and go forge first like this, but I'll do it behind the mineral line, and then get a cannon right in the mineral line. It's a very safe way to play. But cannon going down here on the high ground. A little goofy. These are the things I expect to see from Bronze League, but drone moving around here. Is he thinking about a proxy hatch? It's possible. Do have a follow here from the probe, so no gateway has gone down yet for CVSX. It's a little concerning. Drone definitely going down. Sad. Poor little guy. Gateway goes down, alrighty. Like to see that nexus go down here now. Maybe even +1, considering he's mining gas and doesn't really need it right now. But few lings on the way. We got the Roach Warren. Looks like the same sort of opener here from GetOne. I guess he really likes this like one base ling roach timing, and then he macros behind it. Can't fault him. Gateway timing attacks are extremely annoying. I'm sure that he's had some traumatic games and definitely wants to have that safety net, because that's usually what I do. Get out some units on 2 bases, just because I've had so many bad games against Protoss where they do the gateway timing attack. It's a pretty cool little icon. Looks like a Broodlord or something, or actually it looks like Kerrigan's like wings or whatever. So Overlord's just kind of chilling. I'd like to see these Overlords move and get up here into the natural and the main base. Cybercore going down. To see what kind of tech's going to be coming out of CVSX. Yeah, it looks like he's going to try to expand. Speed not on the way. Not yet, at least. Forget one. Bunch of slowlings. It's like a slowling all-in type thing. Bunch of cannons in the main. You could have just put these at the natural. Later on when you watch the CVSX, just put these in the natural if you want to build them. You don't need to really do it like this against Zerg. Well, I guess technically you don't really need to do it like this against any player, but I mean, SimCity, it's fun. I get it. Whenever I play Terran, I do so much SimCity, just for no reason. Just like, let's build stuff. Got +1 coming down, that's good. It's gonna help his army chop into the Zerg forces. Alright, I'm just gonna set myself to busy here real quick. So, 1 sec. Anyways. So we still got roaches in production here. GetOne really needs to just drone. You know, sitting on this 1 point, I wouldn't even call it half. 1 point, what, a fourth saturation. It's difficult. All these Zerglings run into their deaths, that's for sure. So that's just Meek. That's Meek. He's the clan leader of Cloud M. Just looking to set up a clan war in the future. But we still got this these roaches in production here. They're going to be pretty good against this defense here. We need to see a mothership core for CVSX. I actually think that Protoss should be allowed to rearrange their structures. I think that Zerg should be allowed to unburrow their structures. Of course, it could make cannon rushing really annoying, but they could limit that by making it so you can't move your cannons until like Warp Gate is finished or something like that. And it'd have to be in a certain range or distance. But anyway, we got an attack here at the natural expansion here of CVSX. Roach is pounding away at the front, but I don't know. It's looking pretty good for CVSX. I think he might. I don't know. He needs to do some kiting. No micro here from CVSX. If he had micro just a little bit, I think he would have killed that. Definitely needed to have these cannons down here on the low ground instead of building them in the high ground. But he'll be safe for now, that's for sure. Mothership core does pop out. I guess it was around the whole time. Probably going to throw a photon overcharge down and keep this, which is great. Anyways, supply difference is looking pretty large right now. GetOne is macroing a little bit better here, even on his low drone count, producing more units. But with his current economy, I really don't see him breaking CVSX, so I don't know, we'll have to see what happens. Looks like we got an Immortal coming out and Oracle. Oracle could do some amazing damage on the main base, that's for sure. Pretty large roach army here from GetOne. Look at the army difference. It's massive. A couple units pop out here. Oracle's going to be worthless against this army. Does nothing against roaches, but perhaps it'll do some good economic damage and bring him back into the swing of things. We will have to see, though. It's looking pretty good here for GetOne. Oh, thank you very much, Juicy Bubble. I appreciate it. Always appreciate the feedback. So this Immortal here is going to pop out. We got 2 Immortals, that is. Just like to see another photon overcharge. Otherwise, this next is going to go down, that's for sure. Even with the photon overcharge, he's got no army down there to help defend it. It's a pretty large army here from GetOne. We check the army value. We're at like a 2-to-1 ratio here in favor of the Zerg army. Not a place you want to be. But it's still not possible for GetOne to actually break CVSX due to all these cannons that were produced. Would like to see GetOne actually get roach speed, but it looks like he hasn't gone for a layer yet, so regardless of that, we could still see CVSX win this even on 1 base. The economy here for GetOne is not exactly as good as it could be. So if he loses this whole army, he's got nothing, you know. That's not an engagement you want to fight. Fighting on the low ground, a few of his units all clumping up behind, not really able to get everything fighting at once. He's throwing away his whole army. This is not a place you want to be as a Zerg player. I think CVSX now has a small window here to get his natural going again. Needs to take advantage of this right now. way too many cannons in the main base, by the way. This is pretty unnecessary. If you're going to do this, just do it at the natural, because then you can just do whatever you want at that point. You can go for carriers, or, you know, the options are pretty varied for Protoss. Anyways, let's see what the upgrade situation is like. We got +1/+1 for CVSX, and what about for GetOne, who just produced a massive amount of drones? Take note of that. No upgrades yet, I don't think. Nope, no upgrades. So that could start to spiral out of control here for GetOne. CVSX has a window here where he might be able to do some damage with these Immortals and Void Rays. Of course, he's not really aware of this, but you know, we're omnipotent. We see the whole map, so we have a much different perspective. Anyways, 26 workers here on the natural. Some more moving into the geysers. Alright, yep, looks like he's taking care of it. Wonderful. Yeah, we really need to just see more map awareness here from CVSX. I'm pretty sure he hasn't even... Oh, okay. The Oracle moved across. I think it killed a few workers, or it killed one, and then it died. Or maybe not even that. Look, the Oracle's here, has no kills, so I don't know. Looks like it might have just flown across the map, or that was a sentry, or a sentry doing hallucinate. But we can see the map vision here for both players is pretty limited. Neither of them really know what's going on with each other. Except for CVSX does know there's a third base, I guess. So an Oracle does beat a Queen in a one-on-one engagement, as long as he immediately target fires the Queen. We'll have to see what happens in that respect. We got some Hydralisks about to pop out, so the window is starting to disappear. He had very little time to actually make that work. Decides to instead not. But some cannons going down here at the natural. That money really needed to be spent on units. But seen a move out here from CVSX. This is not really a good call. He needs to just keep staying in his natural. He doesn't really have many options. I mean, you can see how large the supply difference is. Let's check income. I mean, 4 times the income right now for GetOne. Army value, surprisingly more equal than I would have guessed, honestly. I feel like CVSX's entire supply is just army. But anyway, small army here. This is gonna get cleaned up pretty fast. There's no way that he's gonna be able to do anything with this, unfortunately. Really all came down to him losing the natural, which just spiraled out of control. Oracle flew in, didn't get any damage done. We got 5 Mutalisk on the way. We got Oracle flying around, getting shot at, not fearing for its life, and dying. Its little pieces falling to the ground and disintegrating. Oh, CVSX has to go here. I think we knew how this was going to go anyway. It was a valiant effort from him, but GetOne just macroed a little better, and CVSX lost the natural. So, I mean, that sort of decided the game. Anyway,